everyone, welcome back to TheBossGolfs, and we're going to be talking about England, my most recent golf trip and one of the more unique and better than expected trips that I've recently taken. One of the reasons England was such a great trip was it was something I could book myself and something I was able to keep the cost relatively low. For this trip, I flew into Heathrow, which is the main airport that feeds into London. And while it's about 40 minutes or maybe sometimes even an hour outside of the city, it is surrounded by a lot of great golf. This trip was actually pretty easy because I was able to stay at a local airport hotel and take Ubers to and from and in between the courses. And so able to drop the cost instead of going for an expensive hotel or having to stay inside the city, and also not having to have a rental car made this a must-do trip for me. The first courses from this trip are Sunningdale Old and New, two spectacular courses making for a great 36-hole day of golf. The first course was built by Willie and also guided by Harry Colt, and the new course was built by Harry Colt. The old course is spectacular and one I will never forget. It has beautiful routing, it's brilliant in its design, built in the Surrey, Berkshire sand belt where most of the great Heathland courses are located. This is truly a classic gem. It is fun, it is flawless in its design, and the routing goes over undulating terrain that is perfect with weaving itself through narrow forests, over heathland, dramatic drop-offs, and it seems like a matured course that is just waiting for you to take it on. Sunningdale Old maneuvers over rolling terrain, undulating hills, and the routing works as well through the most beautiful English forest. High in character, this is truly a gem course that must be played. Sunningdale Old is a staple in the top 100 rankings for the world, and it's for a great reason. It is one of the finest courses that I've ever played, and is easily into my top 10 courses that I've ever played. It's an experience that you don't want to miss. Sunningdale New was the second course I played on this trip, and is an outstanding experience. And while it sits on the same property as Sunningdale Old, the terrain feels different. The course's routing and the mindset behind it is different. So they are two distinct experiences while you're on the course. Sunningdale New is more rugged with fewer bunkers, and there's more open space, so you're not working your way through more dense woods and forests. While it is great, it is my second favorite course from this trip after Sunningdale Old, but that shouldn't mean that this is a lesser course. It is just a different course. Still one of the best experiences I had playing while there. Great conditions, great course, great design, great experience. Berkshire Red and Blue are the next courses from this trip. The Berkshire is a great 36-hole golf facility in Ascot, England. The Red course is designed by Herbert Fowler, one of the finer golf architects from England. The Red course sits high on an undulating terrain over the Blue course, one of the more fun layouts with lots of great opportunities to shoot a low score. The layout is 6 par 3s, 6 par 4s, and 6 par 5s. The short holes have large risk-reward factors, and the par 5s are manageable, presenting possible eagle opportunities. The par 3s are equally fun and challenging, and while unique, are also stunning. course, also built by Herbert Fowler, starts off with an unusual take, which is a long par 3 over heather. The course is slightly easier than the red course, but presents less scoring opportunities. The course is fun, a little bit more open off of the tees, and fewer greenside bunkers. The staff, the membership are all very friendly and did their best to make me feel invited. The last course from this trip is Swindley Forest, which was built by Colt, located on the famous Surrey and Berkshire sandbelt. Described by Colt as his least bad course, this is a course that you'll truly enjoy. It is awkward, it is different, it is unique, it is special. It is something that lets you know that you don't have to change to be great. Swindley Forest is one of the better golf experiences I've ever had, and I can't wait to come back and play it again. The club, the members, the course are the least pretentious that I've played from this trip and the most inviting. While not posh in every aspect, Swindley is a unique and highly enjoyable course. Short by many people's standards at only 6,400 yards, it is a par 68 that offered nothing but challenge and played deceptively longer than you would have expected. The course meanders over undulating heathland. The holes feel more natural to the terrain than the other courses that I played. The course was a little brown in some spots because this is one of the hottest summers in England's history. It is a must play. Enjoy playing something different and special. Great and unique. It's one of the better experiences I had from this trip. Felt like I was playing something that took a step out of time and was not worried about being a par 71 or 72 or trying to figure out its way to get 7,200 yards on the scorecard. It is a truly great experience. It is something that makes you think that somebody was really creative in their design and just want to make something that their membership would enjoy. Gary Colt really got onto something great with this one. Overall, England was one of the better trips that I've taken. It's something that you definitely want to look into. It is surrounded by great courses on the links land, and in a major city like London, you have a plethora of courses around the city with fairly easy access to them. Definitely look into this experience, especially if you want to have a great tourist experience where you're able to go into a city like London, really enjoy it, and then also come back out and have some really great rounds of golf.